Heart Attack by Marcus Patman. I wanted to share some recent insight I have been given through the most recent experiences in life. As we vibrate faster and evolve in this ever-changing paradigm, I am finding it increasingly necessary to monitor my life interface, the human body, for new incoming transmissions. This can be a challenge to do as we go on with our daily lives. However, it's becoming something of great necessity. As this process of galactic evolution continues, we are being given various DNA upgrades. When it comes to upgrading your machine, you normally have to take it offline at some point. It's even better if you plan the upgrade in advance so you can arrange for downtimes and maybe even throw in some additional preventive maintenance tasks that you normally wouldn't be able to do when the machine is online. Careful planning helps ensure a smooth and timely procedure that has you back online with no complications. Trying to plan downtimes for your DNA upgrades is a huge challenge as we are living in the middle of a paradigm shift. Linear time is no longer in play yet. The way our society is structured is still based upon the old paradigm. It's very important that we continue to monitor our bodies on a daily basis to check for anything new that has come in. In thinking about it at this very moment, it might be helpful to all of us to construct in our minds a galactic inbox to which we direct any new transmissions, or at least create a notification of such. If you doze away, to do this might be to simply ask for a part of your body to vibrate when a new incoming piece of information is present for you to process. Let me talk more about these incoming transmissions. An analogy I like to use is the word download. We are humans living on the planet Earth. However, we are not from here, at least most of us are not. We have arrived at a time when we need to get off the surface, so, to aid us, we are being given huge downloads of information that will help tune our DNA and energy bodies so that we can complete our missions here, or, in the very least, at least continue to live comfortably. When we get the download, it's a finite amount of information for us to process. Since the information is vibrating at a much higher level than our physical bodies, we have to take the time to actually process the information. This processing is going to happen whether we like it or not. The old saying, "You can do this the easy way or the hard way," holds much truth to this process. If we can be aware of these downloads, then we can do what is necessary to take our systems offline, and thus results in a minimum impact on our lives. My most recent download experience came in early October 2009 during the full moon. That day came and went with little fanfare. However, I wasn't aware of the information I had downloaded from that evening. The days that followed, I became increasingly agitated and out of balance. This was due to sudden change of vibration in my body at the subatomic level due to download. As the days went on, I even lost my temper and found it harder and harder to stay in balance. This lasted for about 10 days or so. After about 10 days, I finally was able to get a moment of clarity and realize what was happening to me. Up until that point, I was having a hard time trying to figure things out. I was living in a wave of stress all the time. Then it dawned on me, my heart center was really unconformable. Aha! That's it. You see, our heart centers connect us to everything else that is and ever will be. When our hearts are not tuned and balanced in our reality, we in effect are floating between frequencies. You can think of your heart center like a tuning knob on an old AM radio. If it's tuned into your frequency properly, then you hear your vibrations loud and clear. However, when there is some interference, you get lots of static and whine. That is how it is for me when I get these downloads. The challenge is to be aware of the download first off and to keep my knob tuned into my frequency so I can remain grounded. If we allow our tuning knob to drift, we effectively lose our grounding and will begin to drift out of frequency. With our busy lives, this can go on for several days without us even noticing because it's all a gradual effect. The sooner you catch it, the faster you can return yourself to center. In the case of myself, even though I had been out of tune for over a week, once I realized what was happening, I was able to bring myself back in tune and achieve center within 24 hours. Don't beat yourself up or get impatient if you don't feel a return to center and balance right away. Just as it took time to wind yourself up, it's going to take time to wind yourself down. Just keep you focus on where your heart center is at and ensure that it remains grounded. Good feelings of balance and well-being will return. It might take a day or two, but just know as long as you keep grounded and remain present, your balance will indeed return. As we move forward in our quest for evolution and ascension, it's up to all of us as spiritual healers of ourselves and others to remain in our heart center and to keep ourselves grounded so that we can continue to manifest our dreams.